Okay, I just left my fabricator guy, metal guy who's supposed to be getting me my posts for my beam. And I showed up and I walked in and there's these cute little beams or cute little posts sitting there. And I said, it was a pretty cute little post you made. I said, well, they're supposed to be 13 feet long. And he goes, no, they're not supposed to be 13 feet long. They're supposed to be 13 and a half inches. And I said, no, it's 13 feet and a half inch. He goes, no, they're not. So he went back and got his little paper, drawing that I sent him. And he goes, look, it says 13 and a half inches. And I point the little tick mark that says feet. So anyways, another delay because now I don't have my posts, and I was going to paint them tonight and hopefully I was going to have a chance to put them up tomorrow. You can hear the rain on the windshield. It started to rain again. It's supposed to be raining on and off the next week. So I was hoping I could at least get the beam up. But clearly that's not going to happen now. So another delay. So it's going to take us forever to get this dang framing done now. We lost a week, and we're going to lose a week now to not having the posts done and not having any good weather. So I don't know. Just keep waiting and see if I can find other stuff to do. Well, here we are after a week-long delay in getting our posts and probably get an inch or two of rain. Here, Barry and I are trying to get the posts set. First, we get them in place, and then I drilled in half-inch anchor bolts into the concrete. Now, the concrete, there isn't any radiant floors running through this area, so we don't have to worry about hitting anything. We did find out pretty quick, though, that the plates that were welded on the bottom of these were not perfectly flat, and then our concrete wasn't perfectly flat. So we spent a lot of time trying to get these leveled by putting shims underneath them. We would pull the post back and then slide a few washers under one side or the other until we get as level as we could. You can see there's a string line between the west beam pocket and the east beam pocket. And that's going to keep us trying to get those in level or in line with where the beam is going to go. Of course, you can see here, if all else fails, you just grab a ratchet strap and pull it where it needs to be. Overall, it went pretty smooth. I would have to say for the price I paid for the posts, I would have liked them to be a little bit of better quality. The guy who made them is a super nice guy, but sure made things a little tough when we're trying to get these put in there. But overall, it went pretty good. When I picked up these posts, they were just bare metal, so I had to take some paint thinner and wipe everything down, make sure I had a good surface to paint to. Then I just got your normal metal paint from Home Depot and painted on there. It went fairly well, didn't really have any issues. The first coat was a white primer, and then I did a black finish coat over it. I also had several shims cut, which I'm putting in right here. Those shims are 1/8 inch thick plate metal, and it's the same size as the beam pocket. So you can see me putting in some of those here. So when the string line ran across, I just used those shims to pull it tight up to the bottom of the string line before we had a chance to get our beams in. Because once those beams are set in place, you really don't have an opportunity to pick them back up and do this step. So I'm just trying to make sure we get it as straight and level as possible. I really lucked out in that I wasn't sure how many plates I needed, and it turns out I used every single one that I had. If we were a little bit short, I would have had to have gone back to the guy and got more plates, so luckily that worked out.